on social media, I see a lot of trending things, and I came across this young lady, Danielle Johnson. Her story is tragic, but it is a reality.
Murder-suicide that left 3 people dead, including an 8-month-old baby. The family tragedy unfolding on Monday on 3 separate locations. Now we're seeing how the events unfolded hour by hour. It all started in Woodland Hills at 3:40 in the morning. The LAPD says the suspect, Danielle Johnson, got into an argument with her partner, Jalen Cheney, stabbing him to death. The mother then fled the scene with her 2 children. 50 minutes later, 4:30 a.m., Johnson was driving on the 405 freeway in Westchester when police say the girls were thrown out of the vehicle. The baby was hit by a car and killed. Half an hour later, at 5 in the morning, Johnson was speeding in the city of Redondo Beach. She crashed into a tree and died. Our Leanne Suter has been closely following this story. Leanne, the sole survivor of this tragedy was the older sister.
Absolutely, Mark. Heartbreaking details coming out about this horrific tragedy. That sole survivor, just 9 years old, apparently witnessing almost all of the deadly violence.
A deadly end to a trail of violence as the mother behind the wheel of this crumpled van is killed when she slammed into a Redondo Beach tree. 34-year-old Danielle Johnson is also accused of killing her live-in boyfriend at their apartment and her 8-month-old daughter when she threw the infant and her 9-year-old sister out of her car on the freeway.
The suspect slowed the vehicle and opened the passenger door for her daughter and then told her to get out of the car. And when the daughter didn't do that, she then forcibly pushed her out of the vehicle in the middle of the freeway while moving, while the 9-year-old was holding the 8-month-old baby.
The 8-month-old fell to the pavement and was struck and killed by a passing vehicle. The 9-year-old managed to make it to the shoulder with moderate injuries. A horrific ending to deadly violence that began hours earlier for the sole survivor. Eyewitness News has learned the 9-year-old witnessed her mother stab her live-in boyfriend, 29-year-old Jalen Cheney, to death in their Woodland Hills apartment.
That little girl obviously saw more than she ever should have seen in any life yesterday.
Hey, let's snuggle up and have a discussion. I bought this book a couple months ago, over a month ago, about probably 2, I don't know. But The Unapologetic Guide to Black Mental Health. I also have the workbook, and I think it's time we open it. Navigate an unequal system, learn tools for emotional wellness, and get the help you deserve. We all need a little help. I know for me, being authentic and honest has set me freer than I've ever been. And that's not to say that I'm not suffering or don't have challenges. I just don't have to deal with the part of life that's pretending or that is trying to meet an expectation that's unrealistic. Overexerting myself in areas that just don't matter. So anyway, you can read along with me. You can get a book or you can just listen to me. Rashida Walker, PhD. Thank you, Rashida. It says, as African Americans, we take pride in our strength to withstand the stress of everyday life coupled with racism and other forms of oppression. However, pushing through the pain and stress is literally killing us. How many times have I told y'all this? Let's get real and heal. Come on, y'all. Class is in session. I hope you're listening. Rita Walker has delivered a much-needed gift in the Unapologetic Guide to Black Mental Health. Walker's practical guide centers on the lives and experiences of Black people to identify, understand, and provide languages for our experiences with mental distress and pathways to emotional well-being. It is rare that I would recommend a book to parents, families, and mental health professionals alike. However, this one is such. Walker translates research and best practices into an engaging and culturally informed style. This is a must-read for anyone interested in embracing and hoping and living one's best life. While we're having a lot of conversations surrounding what's behind the suicides of young Black people, rampant self-medicating, and the importance of practicing self-care. The Unapologetic Guide to Black Mental Health provides the actual necessary tools to look out for your wellness. That insight is provided in a voice that our community, the one you and me belong to, and even those of you that are not a part of our community, please come along. We need y'all to understand and support us and not be a part of the problem. Young or old, women or men can understand and embrace. Rashida's work is right on time. Amen. We need a lot of work in our community, and we know this to be true. And the sooner that we get from behind these lies and do the work and just heal. I have healed a lot in my life, and I still have a lot of healing to do. Not just from personal relationship, but professional. We deal with so much, and I am okay with talking about these things. I am okay with being honest and authentic. So I speak for the unspoken. I speak for the silently suffering. I suffered many years, and I'm healing from all those pains, and it's not an easy thing. It's not. But I'm worth it. You're worth it, and we deserve it. So we're going to keep having these conversations until we do not. And I ain't letting up, not one bit. The transparency, expertise, and compassion that Rashida Walker uses to navigate readers through a space in the mental health industry that has gone ignored by society is going to create emotional freedom and growth for generations to come. I hope so. I'm going to write my book too. I want y'all to get it when I'm done. This is a brilliant and life-changing read that everyone should put on the top of their priorities list. Again, The Unapologetic Guide to Black Mental Health. If you want to start a book club or read along with me, let's do it. Regardless, these pages are open, and I'm not going to close them. If you haven't, subscribe to my channel. I'm about to start chapter 1. Don't miss out. Much love.